Live again. Let me make sure we're not muted this time. We are not.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're playing Twisted Metal 2 Black, double the crime statistics, double the felonies.
Two twisted, 2 metal.
2 black for me. Kick them out.
Big.
Here we got current modern day Sweet Tooth in all of his fiery, herald-loving glory.
Now, just to take the opportunity of milking content for as much as we can, as much as I can.
I'm still not able to properly stream on my end.
Oh, I know. No, we're gonna look through the characters here and read their descriptions and discuss.
I simply just do not have internet good enough to record a game and upload it.
It simply just does not let him do it.
It took me 4 hours to upload a 5-minute clip up to the party chat and then open it from my phone and then upload it to my channel. Do I only have one video?
You got 2 videos.
I have 2 videos.
Yeah. Well, somebody,
Well, I need to come over.
Johnny Cage whooped your fucking ass in that second video, dude.
Did he?
He did.
Oh yeah, that one. No, you did not whoop me. The game cheated and stole what was rightfully mine. I was doing the good. We had 2 simultaneous collisions. Like, I don't think, like, that's some pretty gamer stuff.
I'm just waiting for that internet beef to start.
I don't think that's pretty gamer stuff.
Alright. So, right here, we're looking at the driver of the tow truck, Junkyard Dog.
Not to be confused with Michael Franklin. Or Franklin. Not to be Black Guy in GTA 5, who was the one using tow trucks.
Yes.
This is not him.
No. This is way
because
before.
He's not black. Nothing to do with the fact that they're 2 completely different games by 2 completely different developers on 3 different generations and consoles. None of that applies. He's not black. That's why they're different.
And his name is Billy Ray. He's 32. In red letters it says violent. Can you read the disorder for us, Mr. Grizz?
Let's see. I'm sorry, there's like 5 or 6 people dancing around the words. Let me decipher that real quick. So he is a woke liberal sheeple who believes what the government says and CNN, and he is also willing to ignore all human logic and reasoning and decide to ban the Second Amendment because you don't need an AR-15 to go hunting. Or he's schizophrenic and has personality disorder. But what I said, I think, shared PlayStation connection is lost.
Yeah.
I told you there's too many pixels, but there's too many polygons. My internet just can't keep up.
I'm just gonna reinvite you, buddy.
That guy.
The stream never failed.
They can still hear me. Everything's still good to go. Hey, could you port forward me a few gigabytes of internet?
Oh shit, I got you, homie.
I knew. YouTube, you can't censor me for that. I just said big, but with a different letter in the first place. I didn't say, oh, delusional. Oh, this is the Democrat.
So,
why does everyone have paranoid schizophrenia?
So, right here, we got the El Camino, with a very Christian theme. This is a very Christian character and vehicle. I like it. I think it's pretty neat. Preacher, 57, delusional. Why don't you read them disorders for us, Mr. Grizz? Again, I liked the way you did that last time.
Alright. So, this little fella right here believes that we should always drink government-controlled tap water with all of the fluoride and birth control hormones mixed into it. Don't forget the 4% methamphetamine that is found in the San Francisco water supply.
Ooh.
And he believes socialism is the way to get our society back on the right path. And the way he treats it is by going to preschools and convincing little boys to cut their wheelies off and to let grown men have their way with them. And to tell beautiful, pretty women to cut their titties off and put zippers on it. Oh, also he's a cuckold.
Well, I mean, you can tell that just by looking at it.
He enjoys being tied up in the closet, wearing a Batman suit. Actually, no, wearing the Superman suit. Superman sucks. I don't care what anyone says. I like the new anime version of him. They kind of bring him back to his home roots. But, okay, nah. Anyone that's like, oh, Superman's the best. Okay, yeah, you make a character that just goes into his sun and masturbates for 47 years, and then all of a sudden he can just punch God out of reality. Yeah, what a great character.
I've never been big on Superman. To me, like, I don't know, like, to me he feels generic. Like, he is just superhuman. Like, Superman is like the basis of every other hero looked at Superman and said, how can I do this better or different?
He just does everything by, okay, again, he started off okay, and then like in the 70s and 80s, then they just start being ridiculous with his powers, like, oh, he can literally just do anything and everything, whatever the story calls for, and it's always just, oh, I don't want to hurt innocent people, and then some bad guy does something really, really bad, and then Superman goes and, jacks off the furry porn in the sun for a billion years, and then boom, he just wins.
Well, see, I like the Injustice storyline where Superman killed the Joker because the Joker killed Lois.
Ah.
But see, that's like a one-time take on Superman, though. Like, as far as I know, the Injustice storyline is the only time that's ever happened.
Didn't Batman get really mad at him for that? And then there was like this whole thing of like,
that was Batman's like the whole
like, oh, I can't ever kill my opponent. Completely ignore the fact where like some dude like doesn't leave a tip at a restaurant, and then Batman shows up like, not today, buddy, and then like breaks every single bone in his body, leaves him paralyzed for his entire life. But he didn't kill him, so he's got the moral high ground.
Yeah, no, but see, Injustice, they did that. That was part of the, but then they also did the multiverse thing and the Injustice storyline too, so like, in one of them, Superman is still good, he never did nothing wrong, but like, the Supermans get swapped and they're in the wrong places, and yeah, it's actually kind of hard to follow, but like, one of the Supermans in there killed the Joker. And none of the Batmans were happy about it.
I think this is a subtle nod that Batman is canonically a homosexual.
Well, see, if you read the Batman Who Laughs comic, which I own, you know this, I've showed it to you. IRL, I have the physical thing, audience.
I tasted the cum stains on it. It's real.
They have the, I forget what he was called, but he was from one of the Dark Universes, and that he was a Batman that killed. Like, when he was a little kid, when his parents got shot in front of him, CJ San Andreas jacked the gun.
Full pro Second Amendment, was like, you know what? If I had a gun, I could have killed both of them right then and there. So maybe.
See, he wrestles the gun away from the shooter and shoots him, and then that's like his thing. Like, He is, like, that's the kind of vigilante he is. That Batman kills. He sees problems, he gets rid of them.
I guarantee there's a lot less crime in Gotham in that universe.
I guarantee it. Alright,
There's
so...
probably also a much smaller race demographic. Anywho, on to the next.
On to the next, we have Mr. Popo himself. And, this is Agent Stone. You may notice a slight difference in the character from the series of Agent Stone in the skin tone region.
I was kind of curious. You see, I'm detecting a higher amount of melanin, but he still has white people hair.
I think it's
So
because
he's a filthy half-breed.
Well, see, in the cutscene... No, dude, in the cutscenes, he looks like he's pretty, you know, not white. So anywho,
Pretty great Kool-Aid, if you will.
So we got Agent Stone here, suicidal, homicidal, 35 years old. What's wrong with him?
Well, you see, after many years...
Keep in mind, we don't need any more strikes.
Hey, I didn't say nothing. I don't think.
No, you haven't. Not yet.
We never know. Problem is because YouTube doesn't either. They don't tell us where what we said was wrong.
And the one time they did tell us
that delete it.
Yep.
So we can't even actually look at what the problem was. I've said no words. If they strike me down, it's just because they know I'm speaking the truth. So, Mr. Sheriff Police Brutality Man has been rejected his entire life. He's never been able to get any post. He got turned down for, his junior prom. So what he's been doing is gaslighting women into believing that their parents are dead, and the only way to get closure with them is to go down into his basement to a spirit portal where they are then, Jeffrey Dahmer, maybe even a little Buffalo Bill. And, after he does that, he gets the post-nut depression, and then he cries about it, so he goes on Reddit to say women's rights, yeah, white men are bad, and then repeats the whole process the next day. That's where he's got wrong. Now, the way he battles this is he cross-dresses and gaslights himself. He gaslights the women even harder and tell them that they are bigoted and homophobes for not going to talk to their dead parents in the basement.
I mean, what would you do in that situation?
I can't answer that without this video getting taken down, so... Like, what would I do if I was him, or what would I do if I was one of the attempted victims?
If you were him.
Well, as Mr. H did, once he realized he was of long-nosed descent, and that his goal was going to be thwarted by the dumb, stupid Americans who was already bought out by the coin clippers, I would look at my own pigment and realize what has to be done, and I would Five Nights at Freddy's myself from reality, because that is just the right thing to do.
Well, believe it or not, in this storyline, he attempts to do that, but he was out of bullets, and that's how he got caught.
Kinda sounds like a punk that can't make it. You think if I wanted to off myself, there'd be any stopping it?
Well, see, he was doing his job, and then he accidentally murdered a woman and her child, and he was like, oh my god, and like he couldn't live with it, so he put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger, and nothing happened because he was out of rounds.
Remember, kids, always leave one for yourself.
Yep.
There are things far worse than death. I'm just saying.
So, moving on to the next. Mr. Grimm, the biker. Mr. Grimm 51, very dangerous. Now, what could possibly be going on in the mind of a man on a motorcycle with a human skull as a helmet?
Well, as we can clearly tell, he is just sad that all he is a knockoff Ghost Rider and doesn't even have the flaming skull, nor is he Nicolas Cage. So, in all that, the depression and the sorrow from there has caused him to have to go gobbledygook on all sorts of men in the most degenerate and pervasive of manner. And he believes that if he just does enough gawk sucking, he will get his special on My Strange Addiction on TLC, and he will get cast as a secondary backup for Nicolas Cage. But that's not where it ends. The real disorder is not understanding that Nicolas Cage is in the Hollywood side of the no shekel sucking of baby life essence, if you will. I'm having to really dance around my words here to avoid redacted being copyright stricken. And so the way that he deals with that, because he knows in his heart he's just not Hebrew enough to claim the soul of Nicolas Cage to be the real Ghost Rider. So what he does is he offers private reading lessons for the special needs children at his local nursery. And he actually just likes reading to them. Like, he likes green eggs and ham, Sam I am, all that good stuff. He really is a big fan of Dr. Seuss.
Cat in the Hat?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
The Mike Myers Cat in the Hat, specifically.
Oh, dude.
He wrote a Dr. Seuss themed book based on the movie of the Cat in the Hat.
Like, actually, unironically, though, I love that movie.
I mean, same.
That movie is actually fucking hilarious. I'm just saying.
We have got to do like a pound of shrooms and watch that. And live stream it. We'll figure that out.
That would definitely be content. I don't know if it's content I want to do, or think it's a good idea.
But it's content. Now, the only problem with his reading to children is, unfortunately, all of those children are raised by single lesbian mothers, and they're just so cringe and NPC in their brain that their critical thinking skills is just not up to speed with his dank pop-up book version of the movie version of the Cat in the Hat. And so they kind of just immediately go and down an entire bottle of Ritalin, and leads to Tiny Coffee.
Oh.
But he does his best. I mean, it's good. He makes good dank content. That is how he copes with his issues.
I like the, yeah. Alright, so moving on from our knockoff Nick Cage here. Now we got Roadkill, driven by John Doe. Now kind of like Agent Stone here. You might notice a slight difference in the eyebrows.
Well, as you can clearly see just by looking at him, he's got the Uncle Ruckus disease. Which is the reverse Michael Jackson disease.
Oh, yeah.
But it's actually double reverse, which was made semi-non-canon by the new Twisted Metal show. Now, they didn't know about that 20 years ago, nor did they know about the Boondocks. I think they knew about Michael Jackson. Was there anyone back in the 90s that didn't know about Michael Jackson? Regardless.
Dude, everybody still knows Michael Jackson.
Oh, there's plenty of children that still remember Michael Jackson. That's for sure. No, Michael Jackson was innocent. Sammy, I hope that you're in complete disagreement with me on here, because this is my hot take, and I will gladly die on this hill,
Well,
just for the sake of being devil's advocate.
I mean, I personally don't think he ever actually did anything, because there were multiple FBI investigations and all that, and they'd never found any. There was never any evidence.
I don't think
there were no
because of the FBI. Listen, FBI, I don't trust anything they say.
I'm
they
just saying.
Literally did the JFK thing.
Look,
Yes, that was CIA. Listen, they're all alphabet letter agencies. They're all owned by. Excuse me. They're all owned by the same tribe. They all do filthy, dirty government work. I'm probably going to get Hillary Clinton tomorrow just for saying this, but...
You should have been saying all that in the Rick voice. Especially with them burps in there, dude.
Well...
I watched some Season 1 Rick and Morty last night, alright? And it's like, damn, like... back when it was good.
Well... Heck, now I feel on the spot.
You know what I mean? You don't have to.
You see, Morty, what you gotta understand is that with all this badness, murder, power in my head, and the only thing that I can't overcome, Morty, is the great Kool-Aid. It's coursing through my veins, Morty. They're coming for me. The Pims, Morty. The Pims are already encompassing on my ankles, Morty. They're taking away my credit score. No, Morty. I can only consume malt liquor. Misery. This isn't no way to live. Do it.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Take the shot.
I don't know, like...
You've been having me come up with so much stuff on the spot. Okay, you can do this.
I mean, I said, oh, geez, Rick, I don't think I can, and then I kind of expected you to continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of completely silent on me. All I heard was, oh, geez. And I thought you just stopped on that.
Oh, geez, Rick, I don't know if I can.
Morty, if your DNA is made of even 1 single percentage of my sperm cells, you know this is the right thing, Morty. I'm a filthy minority. I can't be going and causing a ruckus for all these white people. They're good Christian white folk, Morty. I don't want to be a monster. I don't want to go and break into their houses and steal the catalytic converter. It's not right, and it's definitely not white. Morty, if you do
Oh, Rick!
if you're going to be smart for a single moment, Morty, I need you to pull the trigger.
I'm gonna do it! I don't know if you can even hear that.
Thank you, Morty. Although I would have really appreciated if it was a headshot. But...
Oh, damn it!
Oh, yeah, hold on, I got it. Yeah, they couldn't hear that. Here we go, they'll hear this.
Oh, there it is.
Only the day for some content, guys.
Honestly. And I think that's enough about Roadkill.
Yep, that's enough. Moving on.
So now we have Crazy 8, driven by No Face, who is a completely original character for Black, and has never returned since Black. 30 years old, fiercely aggressive.
Well, honestly, I really don't even think we need to read the disorder. If you look at his face, you know what happened. He somehow, through a series of clicking a bunch of links on MySpace, got access to Hillary Clinton's email servers. And, you know, this was the one person that they couldn't just outright kill. So, somehow, they just, like, this was the one individual that found the circumstances to not get tomorrow suicided. So, in order to save himself, to save his own sanity from the horrors of the Clinton Foundation, he had to cripple and deform himself and maybe do a little bit of bashing his head against the wall so that he could claim insanity, which he knew would ultimately work if Mrs. Hillamary did place an order for tomorrow Jeffrey Epstein himself.
Oh.
And the way that he gets by is just injecting, not even injecting, boofing 75 gallons of the American Pie Russian roulette pistol with certain fluids in there, which I am unsure if YouTube's okay with me saying.
Well, you don't think they'd be okay with you saying horse semen?
Same, I don't know what. You don't have a pattern. They literally have straight up gay sex on YouTube, and it was under educational purposes. They just kind of let it.
Well, yeah, but look at who controls YouTube.
Maybe if we just have a whole bunch of gay sex, we can get away with anything. Alright, guys, we know where our next stream's gonna be.
Alright. So, on that note, we go over to Spectre, who is driven by Bloody Mary.
Okay, so hey, listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. The person, it's a woman. Moving on. Recommended treatment, what do you do with a broken dishwasher? You feed it until it learns how to make you think. Anything, moving on.
Alright. Then we got Dark Side. Big semi-truck. Driven by
Darky.
Dollface. Who's unstable.
You know?
We don't know how old she is.
Do we know if it's a she?
Yes.
I mean, listen, just because it has mammaries doesn't necessarily mean anything in the year 2023. Soon to be 2024. No, the fact that this game came out over 20 years ago has nothing to do. No purpose, like I said. It is the current year.
It came out 22 years ago, to be exact. This game came out in 01.
Oh, it's legal? Well, Bo Jada ain't gonna touch it.
You right.
Well, as we can clearly see, what the sister is, she is fucked. I mean, just absolutely hideous. And she's kind of taken away the one good quality that you can do with a she-them profile, which is shut their mouth up with, you know, my gobler. So she's covering herself up, cutting off access to the pleasure hole, and then you're unable to even silence her. So it's a woman that can talk and not suck. So that's, yeah, I don't know what more you can say on that matter.
Yeah, that's...
Recommended treatment of a hammer to the jaw.
Yeah. Alright, now we got Shadow, the Hurts. Driven by Raven, who is 17. Has mood swings.
Bo Jiden, you better run this. She's about to be a little bit past her right age. Never had a problem. Got molested like every single. I mean, every single microsecond was just being violated with eggplants, carrots, even a cooked box of Israeli pasta duct taped together. And she has decided that the way to get past it is to pray to planets and use magic crystals and also just get railed. I mean, with biggest and blackest of horse members, if you catch my drift. Also is a chronic TikTok poster And of course, the treatment for all women with psychological issues is just taking cabinet loads of hormone balancers, antidepressants, mixing it up with at least 17 barrels of wine and more black ding dong.
Oh,
And somehow she thinks that's going to make her feel better tomorrow instead of like eating a salad and steak and exercising and not having sex with 75 people a day.
nice. So next we have Yellow Jacket, taxi cab with big old blower hanging out, because that's normal for taxi cabs to have. It's driven by Charlie Kane and son. Alright, so that dude's dead, and he's being controlled by a remote controller from his son, who's in the backseat.
I mean, honestly, I can't see anything wrong. It seems like a loving father. Even in his death, he's still there for his son, and is making an effort to be in his life and to participate in what activities he wants to do. I feel like his disorder is only prevalent in current day and age, where a good, loving, proactive father figure is trying to be in their child's life. I mean, this is a model citizen. I think his treatment is we should overthrow society and bring up a good woman that would be capable of helping him to raise up his child, because I mean he's already gone well above and beyond, and I think he deserves someone that can help him get through the day and support him and understand that he is a man who can do anything for his son. And I don't think no trifling trophy wife should mess that up. Women need to step their game up, because this is a man who loves his child. And if you can't understand that, then you do not need alimony or child support. Honestly, you don't need rights. I don't even think most females in America need their next breath, to be fair. I don't know a single woman that would ever give up her life in order for their child and come back from beyond the grave to give their child the means to let them continue having the parent dynamic relationship and still be an active part of their life. Women alive don't even play an active part in the lives of their own children these days, the majority of them. And here, this dead man he stepped his game up. This is a true Christian man of God. And we should all aspire to be like him.
Very strong. Wow, I never thought about it that way, man. It's pretty good.
Only the dankest content.
Now we have Mr. Axel. 38, severe depression.
I would be too if I was that pigmented. Kind of looks like a knockoff, slightly more watermelon enthusiastic Dwayne the Cock Rock Johnson. Except this guy hasn't gone on national TV as a multimillionaire and asked me to donate money to a government destruction project that was planned out. Hawaii, burning down. Totally government. Anything. I can't give him Uncle Ruckus status, because only Uncle Ruckus is the true victim of the blackening as a good Christian white man. Now, don't let this. Okay, no. Let's go back to his description for his disorder. So you can clearly see he's got some pretty big tires.
Oh yeah.
And he's got some pretty big, almost phallic miniguns. But if you look closely down at the crotch region, you will find his true disorder: micro wiener syndrome. That's not anything going on down there. He just stuffed in a can of SpaghettiOs, try to give the illusion of packing. But anyone compensating that much, he's like all the worst parts of melanin individual, moon cricket, monotheism, and the worst part of being Ching Chong which is Micro Ding Dong, and he copes by violently beating women in public parks, and for some reason, no one stops him. However, he does volunteer at the soup kitchen every other Tuesday, every other month. So I feel like it kind of works out.
I mean, that seems pretty balanced.
I mean, look at his stats. His stats are pretty balanced.
They are, in fact. Now we have Warthog, which is a station wagon somehow mounted to the base of a tank. That's pretty neat.
There is no way he can properly turn with like how a tank does its swivel and turning. It can't. He literally has zip tied the station wagon on a broken down tank. But you know,
as this man is not a patient, he has no information.
Well, yeah, he's white and he has a halfway decent haircut. I mean, that seems like a normal citizen to me. Not as good as the father that we've seen a few months ago. I mean, that is the ultimate bastion of whitedom. But, you know, this guy, look at that station wagon. Those tags are well beyond expired on there. He dodges paying taxes, and that's honestly pretty Giga Chad. You know, maybe if we put a wig on him, he could be the mother that the father needs. I mean, she doesn't pay taxes and is against the government. He's a good, loving father who will do anything for his son. I mean, that sounds like the making for the most incredibly base child in existence.
Yeah.
Gay parents, but not because they're homosexuals, but because that is their only way of getting around taxes. Not the only way, but an additional way of getting around taxes and getting government benefits. I mean, they're going to give them to all the illegals. I mean, why not take advantage of it as good, loving white parents?
Makes sense. Alright. I believe we have 2 more characters to talk about, and then we can finally start playing. Well, let's take a look. No, I was wrong. We got 3. Let's take a look at Manslaughter. Big old dump truck, right? You got them.
He got that dumpy on him, that's for sure.
You know, he got them big old pipes on the front. You know, he be piping. He knows how to lay some pipe. So, this man is also not a patient. There's no information. But,
No, there's information. Sammy, I need you to look closer. What? Really look closer. What do you see?
I see a man of questionable interests.
You're killing me, Smalls. Come on, come up with something. Show me your creativity. Use your kite powers to summon esoteric information from the beyond realm.
See, the problem is, it's not as easy for me because I actually know all of these characters' stories and backstories, so, like, I don't know what to make up for them.
Okay, well, fine. I will use my Ultra Omega Giga Chad white Christian powers to get the truth from the one high being, the King of Kings. This man read 50 Shades of Grey, and he's kind of into some BDSM stuff, and he's not even, like, the master. He's kind of a beta male. Like, he's allowing fashion, a product of women and industrialization, to literally sheath and silence himself. He is a male feminist and a weak little sissy cuck. And he probably votes pro-abortion and banning the Second Amendment. So that way, the only thing that he can gun is other man's cum.
Cool.
Right. After it's been inside his life, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do the next one, alright?
I believe you.
Alright.
I know you can do it.
No, you gotta do that one. I'm doing this one. Alright. So here we got... I thought Minion was next. Oh, damn. It done kicked you out again.
Too powerful.
Hold on, audience. I gotta re-invite him to the share play.
They heard me laugh and said, no, we can't let us speak on this one.
Alright. So here is Minion. Big old ARP. Well, no, it's bigger than an ARP. It's like a military tanker truck. Look at the driver here. Alright. Now, I think it's pretty clear that this man is a professional hunter. And he was in the military, right?
Alright.
And, like, fucking, he got tired of hunting animals, decided to hunt people, and stole a truck. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff, alright? I mean, I came up with something.
You know what? You did.
I don't think it was that funny.
You stepped out of your comfort zone and you gave it a shot, and I commend you for that. That would do it. It's a start.
You're much better at just coming up with stuff, man. That's why I want you to do it.
Well, I'm sorry I wanted to give you the opportunity because I believe it. I still believe it. I will rub off on you in more ways than three. Oh, I'll get you there.
All right. Well, now we got the man of the name of the game right here is Sweet Tooth. Now, what could possibly be going on here?
This fella right here.
This guy.
See, it all started back in the summer of '96. Mr. Sweet Tooth here was given a paper bag for lunch, or a lunch in a paper bag that he then brought to school. And once he got to school and it was lunchtime break and he opened up the bag, he reached inside to what he thought was going to be a delicious meal made by his mother, and not just reheated McDonald's from the night before. White women. Anyway. And lo and behold, there was just a full-powered 50 cal BMG machine gun, and the bag started speaking to him. Well, of course he thought he was delusional, he was going insane. And he saw the bag just levitate up the machine gun and just gun down everybody. Well, and again, he knew, like, this can't be happening, this isn't real. And so he denied it and just said, "No, I'm just tripping over here." Little did he realize, this man has a connection to Dylan and Eric, the Columbiners, whose soul, spirit, life energy, essence, and manifesto imbued itself into that paper bag after killing his mother, which he would then discover on his way back home as the paper bag. Hair covering him from an onslaught of SWAT teams, National Guard, world military, and was just untouchable. He had formed a bond, not of his own consent, nor accord, or even understanding. And so in this constant means of denial of his own presence in life and his own humanity, why would this be happening? Why is he the one? Discovered this inner conflict, this turmoil of like, what was I chosen for? To be in this massacre, in this diabolical realm of over-the-top ridiculousness. How does a paper bag wield a 50 cal machine gun? How did a 50 cal machine gun even fit inside there? It was like at least 6 feet of room inside the paper bag. And this dilemma, this conflict in him, is manifested in literal flames of wrath and hatred, almost even the pits of agony of hell, summoned upon his face, and he understood there's only one thing that can be done here. I must serve ice cream at the local park and bring sweet, delicious treats and knockoff SpongeBob ice cream pops to the children. Now, in the effort of suppressing and denying the ultimate Columbine, the Hullabungany of 96, that he can only see the world in beautiful, sweet, cutesy, innocent, frolicking of the field, bunny rabbits and butterflies, just happy-go-lucky Disney cartoon, not modern-day Disney, not with all the child pedophilia, but good old-fashioned Disney with Bambi, murder of parents, good stuff, and a lot of furry stuff. We cannot forget that. And in his mind, he can only see the smiles and laughter of the children around him as he hands out sweet, delicious treats of cool, refreshing, creamy goodness on a hot summer day. But Harold, man, he fused himself. He reached into the bowels of the ethereal realm and conjured and manifested weapons, armor, matter, the very core of a dwarf star. And ultimate Hullamungus conglomerated it into this literal weapon of mass destruction. And all Sweet Tooth can see is just the frolicking park of wonderful laughing children, not even realizing the onslaughts of mangled corpses and bits and chunks of just undistinguishable meat that used to be husbands, fathers, wives, families, left in the wake of destruction. And ultimately, the confrontation with Calypso, he thought that he was wishing to just be able to converse, to manifest the being of Harold in front of him again. And all that happened was the proverbial bag. The veil was lifted from his eyes and was confronted with the true reality and horror that his existence has condemned the world to. And thus, in that case, forced him to dwell even further and further down in the pits of his own constant ego. His id, the most feral, primal essence of living being. And that has conjured Harold into the flames of agony that he would feel if he was even still there, if his humanity was even still present. And now you see the true merged form of Harold and all of his demonic, unholy wrath, with the strong passion and love and desire for happiness and joy that Sweet Tooth once had, now repressed down into a driveling, crying child that is unfortunately capable of just wielding cataclysmic death and destruction, and cries himself in a corner every night just wanting to satisfy his sweet tooth of delicious goods and joy, knowing that he will never have it. And this agony has consumed everything of him, leaving him nothing but a pile in his own body, a prisoner, trapped in a cage of horrors and destruction.
Man, that was a journey. I loved it. That was beautiful, man.
This is what PlayStation wanted to keep from you guys.
And now we can actually play.
For about 30 more minutes, and then I gotta go work. I got my own demons I have to suppress this force to manifest.
You know what? I played Roadkill in 2. I'll play Roadkill again.
Oh boy, a whole full second, half second, quarter second, 10 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. Okay. My internet simply cannot handle the polygon. I think.
I mean, you should.
No. Why would I force him to go back and relive and recreate the same horror that was his downfall, his overwhelming consumption of his very being? Shouldn't he be laid to... Nah! Everyone dies.
That was amazing.
YouTube, don't you dare take this stream down.
Oh, I'm
Like that.
download.
No,
As soon as it's over, I'm downloading it.
they're not taking this from us.
I don't care. Give me another strike. Make me wait 2 weeks. Because that's what a second strike is.
Square strike.
I don't know.
Power pickup.
I don't think we've done anything bad enough to get a strike for.
See,
But that's kind of the problem. We never thought that.
With every other time we've had something taken down and out. I beg your what in tarnation I am Turbo Mega hit.
Yeah,
What do you mean I can't climb? Shoot button, shoot, please. Get please do.
Oh, if you tap L1 and R1 at the same time, it'll jump in this one.
Oh.
That can be useful sometimes.
I'm trying to climb the hill. You know, I feel like I keep hitting people and not doing the damage to them that I think it would. Turbo pickup.
Oh, R3 is turbo.
I have the claw on.
Well, see, in this one you can control it like, you know, underground. Right stick up for forward, back for backwards, and the right stick. That's how I drive this one. That's how I drove on the
pickup.
about to die. If you see...
that is a very good. That is...
If you see a metal platform with like rods on the sides of it, you can drive onto it, and that's a help thing. It'll put you at full health. I think you can use it twice.
Oh, that's not okay. I killed something.
Yeah, it killed me.
Oh, I got killed. Oh, listen, I just saw a thing in front of me. Go backwards. Okay. I think I can change this. Fire pickup. Home pickup. Go, homie. Go home. Oh.
This is like that one singular episode from that show, Twisted Metal.
Yeah, you know, that's part of the show where they have, you know, the metal get twisted and the whole competition. I get the answer. Go. Put it here. Do it, kill everything. See, I keep on, like, I can see that I'm hitting people with my explosions and stuff, and it's just not. I don't know. No, not I could. I am hard. Don't know what I'm doing. But I see the explosion hit them, and I don't see it taking their health off. Oh boy, the lag. Oh, the lag is very real. Mom, help.
I think we just lost. I died.
And I got connected. Yep. Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
Alright, I'll just rain about you.
Now you do know we do have to clip my speech and post that.
Planning on it.
That shit, nigga, already on. I need to have my phone plugged in because my battery on the died yesterday. That would have been really good if I had to just be around people without music distracting me from their presence.
Alright, we can do a death match where we kill each other. Or there's a last man standing where we choose an arena and identical list of cards, and the first player to run out of cards loses. So I guess that's like whoever kills each other the quickest wins, I guess. Let's do that. Now you pick the card.
Just gonna close my eyes and keep pushing left and push X or something. It's still low. Oh, it's still trying to take my info. Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh wait, no, that's you. Okay, I was about to say, hold on. The black shouldn't be that bad.
No, you pick our last card.
You.
Now we kill each other.
Buttons go. Mojo, gadget, keep mojo. I should not be done. Why am I dead hard? Button, button. On this? Buttons. Click. Guys, turn, please, get. Okay. Mommy?
I can't even keep up with you to hurt you. You're driving.
Why is
The lag is caught up. The other kind of caught up. Ah! Yeah, focus.
Yay. I was not even at a helicopter. Button. Stick.
Button no work. Damn, you blew up the bridge.
Stick goes stick.
Stick no go.
Fire. I think I've done what I've Listen, I am trying my best to drive, and sometimes it's just not.
I know. I know exactly what's happening.
And, geez, I wonder how that. I am black. I'm just doing stuff on my controller and hoping that I can find something fun.
Oh,
No, go this way. This direction? No.
there you go.
Shit.
You killed me.
And it only took. No, wait, button T. Can you pick up? That's okay. No. I'm pretty sure I ran into that, but no, what? No, please, go every direction. That. Oh, that's fine. I feel like the top speed of this thing should be higher than this non-existent weight. It's literally just engine and tires.
Where even is the engine now?
The black guy.
That makes sense.
This vehicle runs on plate. Go! Please! Mommy? Yeah. You know, I like how I push the back like 3 minutes ago, and then when I really need it to go right, it's like... No, you don't think. Oh, pixels. Oh, sweet pixels. Oh, no. It's gonna take me out for a
Hey! You know, if we got Jacob on, we could play this with 3 players.
And you got me.
Did you hear me? Because this
Yes,
one
I
said
did.
2 to 4 players. If we got Jacob on here, and if he should be able to share play it with us, right? He's got PlayStation Plus.
You know?
I bet you he would do it. I'd be like, dude, we can all 3 play Twisted Metal together. He'd probably be like, alright. Alright, I re-invited you, so your controller should get plugged back in soon. Because it says controller unplugged.
Oh. Yeah, I think this would be a good opportunity for me to take a pee-pee break.
Oh, ye?
By opportunity, I mean it's happening, and it just works out at this moment.
I understand. Yeah. Yup, who'da thunk it? We can stream Twisted Metal on here. And play it like split screen, but like on the online. It's pretty cool, audience. I didn't know until recently that we could do it, and I didn't even know if it would work. I read it. I didn't believe if it would work or not yet, and then we tried it, and it did work, and we're playing Twisted Metal on the PS5. Online. This game didn't even have on. Well, it did have an online mode, but it was a different disc. So what we're playing never had an online mode to begin with, technically, because this would have been the not the the offline disc, if you will. But we're playing it online. So Sony thought it through though. They knew. They were like, look, we're going to let them play like old PS1 and PS2 games on here. Like, they're going to want a way to play them online. And then they did the share play thing, and then boom, it works. Granted, it kicks them out like every 20 minutes or so. I think something like that. It seems to be on some kind of cycle. Not cycle.
I
Pattern.
wasn't kidding when I said Twisted Metal is, to me, what Payday is to you.
Do what?
Payday, I'm sorry, Twisted Metal is to me what Payday is to you, with the whole me getting kicked out.
Oh yeah.
Having a difficult time trying to play. I mean, it's my internet.
I think
it's not on
I
Twisted
think
Metal.
anything we do share play like this, it probably would do that. Probably not just Twisted Metal. However, I'm still, this definitely opens options.
My only Twisted Metal, as of this moment, is this method.
Yes, that is what's happening. Twisted Metal was the tester, and it worked, and we streamed it. But, I've got a good handful of split-screen games. Now, granted, you're going to have latency like this in all of them, so depending on what it is.
Oh, wait, hey, I can just use your internet, and then we should be able to share play pretty good.
Yeah, we could probably do that one of these days.
Ignoring the fact that we wouldn't need to share play at that point, but
no, we wouldn't. But to be fair,
it'd make it funnier.
Like, we literally would not. They'd be like, why didn't you just play it split screen? Because this way it was more fun.
Yeah, I mean, I want to have a little bit of input delay. Not as much as I have now.
You know how funny this content is because of that?
Real for real. It's funny to watch one of these shows. Let's see how much longer I got.
It is 7:40. You got 20 minutes. And it'll be over when I kill you this time.
Hey, no, you don't. Dude, I could laugh, glitch switch my way to victory with the last vehicle with 1/10 of my health left.
You could. Very possible. I do think it's funny that it's literally flashing controller unplugged. Like that's what would have happened.
Technically, both of the controllers are
Well, mine's technically plugged, but it's plugged into an outlet, not my PlayStation. Because it's charging. But it is plugged in. Yours, however, was definitely not plugged into my PlayStation.
I mean, it's not plugged into any PlayStation. Because you see, I got two controllers.
Oh.
Morty, you need to subject yourself to capitalism. You gotta buy more stuff. You gotta spend all your money, Morty. Things are what make you happy. Who needs people in relationships? Life experiences don't matter. We just gotta spend more money, Morty. Come on, Morty. Give me the capitalism. High consumption capitalism, Morty. All relationships and interactions should be transactional, Morty. Everything's about buying stuff and things.
What is that noise?
What noise?
It sounds like tapping.
That's a great question.
And are you back
It
here?
could be me.
Are you back at your PlayStation yet? What is happening?
I don't know.
I said, I don't know, man. Click on quit.
No, game buttons. Come on, use the power of the sedan. No, don't napalm strike them. Oh god, oh, please, mommy, help. Okay, I'm pushing square. I went down, to a burning ring of fire. Went down, and the flames just got higher. Oh my god, Mom, save me, I need to come in my ball. Mommy, baby boy, have oh yeah, spring go first. You did it. How's it feel shooting a crippled, depressed, suicidal fish in a barrel?
Pretty good.
And he has autism.
Does he?
And PTSD. Because his dad said no to him and stealing their credit cards and blowing it all on e-girls on Twitch. Morty. I need you to take out 17 credit cards, Morty. The banks won't let me get any more. I keep spending all my money on e-girls, Morty. I am $70 quadrillion in debt in every single universe, Morty. In every single space-time continuum, galaxy, race, I owe every more money than numbers can possibly evaluate, Morty. I can't help it. The e-girls, Morty, they need me. I'm their #1 fan, Morty. I have to get to college, Morty. I have to, Morty. It's the only way they'll let me sniff their feet. Morty, have you seen their feet? They look so delectably stinky, Morty. The e-girls are the only way to salvation. Play. The immediate consequence. Oh goodness! I need to screen record all of this. I won't hear any of my. Oh god, that's Twisted Metal, 20-something-year-old game, knows that this simp behavior is cringe.
It said, no, fam. You out.
Alright, buddy, the bit went too far. We're gonna have to disconnect you for that one.
Oh, man. So, you got about 14 minutes till 8. What do you want to do?
You want to get your butt raped in Master Duel?
You think you can do that in 14 minutes?
Oh, I know I can. Listen, Twisted Metal baby yours. But Big Number Go Burr is mine. I mean, I won't be making Big Number Go Burr, but...
What do we call it?
Okay, so you gotta spell it specifically. Tree Lards. Oh my god, there's a data download. That's